हाय एवरीवन, दिस साइड आयुषी सिंह। आज हम एक और न्यू टॉपिक के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे, दैट इज ब्रांचेस ऑफ कॉमर्स, scope of commerce. Actually, these two questions having the same answer. If any of these questions arise in your exam, you have to write the same answer. So, branches of commerce is further divided into two categories, that is trade related services. Trade related services are also known as aid to trade. See, you can write aid to trade instead of trade related services. Trade is further divided into internal trade, external trade. Internal trades are wholesale trade, retail trade. External trades are import, export, intraport. Trade related services are classified into transportation, banking, warehousing, insurance, advertising, communication. So we'll be talking about all these topics in detail. Now, first, ट्रेड। जैसे कि हमने प्रीवियस वीडियो में डिस्कस किया था, द एक्सचेंज ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, बाइंग एंड सेलिंग ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज इन ऑर्डर टू मेक द प्रोडक्ट अवेलेबल in the available market so that the customer can come and make a purchase of the product. This whole process is called trade. The exchange of product and services between the customer and the seller is facilitated by commerce. It includes trade both domestically and internationally. If we talk about domestically, the trading, the exchange of goods and services is taking place within the country. And when there is an exchange of goods and services taking place from one country to the another country, that is internationally. Okay? Trade includes buying, pricing, transport, selling goods. See, buying and selling is taking place in trade. So, pricing is done of the product so that the customer can come and make a purchase of the product and pay for it. Are you getting my point? If we talk about transport, when product is brought from the manufacturer to the end customer to that marketplace, तो एक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन प्रोसेस इज नीडेड, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन मीडियम इज नीडेड, या तो ट्रक या शिप या फिर एयरलाइंस, किसी भी तरीके का ट्रांसपोर्टेशन मीडियम जो यूज हुआ, दैट इज ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन ट्रेड. Now, trade is further divided into internal trade and external trade. Internal trade is again within the country. Exchange of goods and services taking place from one location to the another location. External trade is when there is an exchange of goods and services taking place from one country to the another country, or two more countries, or two more parties. Are you getting my point? Is the trade that involves buying and selling taking place between the two parties which are located within the political and the geographical boundaries of a country. External trade refers to as a trade that involves buying and selling of the goods and services between the two parties located in different countries or between two different countries. So, are you getting my point? Now, we'll be talking about wholesale trade. Wholesale trade means when wholesaler, or we can say when a person is making purchase of bulk amount of the product from the producer and then giving it to the retailer, and then retailer further reselling it, further selling that product to the end customer. This whole process is wholesale trading. If we talk about wholesale trading, so wholesale trading may purchasing and selling goods and services in the bulk with the intention of selling them or using the proceeds for other uses is known as wholesale trade. The person who is purchasing the product from the manufacturer and then giving it to the vendor, giving it to the shop, giving it to the industrial houses or to the businesses, that person is who? That person is the wholesaler. Are you getting my point? The person that sells the item to the shop, vendors, industrial houses, and the businesses are known as the wholesalers. Now we'll be talking about retail trade. Retail trade is when there is a purchase of goods and services in small quantity from the wholesaler and then giving it to the end customer. स्मॉल क्वांटिटी में परचेज इसलिए भी किया जाता है, मे बी द रिटेलर इज नॉट हैविंग दैट मच ऑफ अमाउंट, दैट मच ऑफ कैपिटल, और मे बी द डिमांड ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट इज नॉट दैट मच। लो डिमांड की वजह से प्रोडक्ट को बल्क में खरीद कर शॉप पे रखने का कोई फायदा नहीं। So retail trade means the sale of the goods in small batches to the end customer. A retailer acquires the product from the wholesaler and sell to the customer. Retailers are the ground level merchants responsible for supplying the goods directly to the public. They are not able to buy goods directly from the manufacturer because of the lack of the capital and demand. होलसेलर कैन मेक अ परचेज ऑफ बल्क अमाउंट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, क्योंकि उसके पास पैसा होता है, उसके पास कैपिटल होती है, बट रिटेलर don't have enough money, so that is why they make a purchase of a small quantity of the product and then sell to the end customer. So they buy it from the wholesaler in the quantity they are comfortable with. Now we'll be talking about export trade, import trade, and re-exporting. Re-exporting is the other name for entrepot trading. See, export trade is when Indian product, domestic product is sold, or इंडियन प्रोडक्ट, डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट बेचा जा रहा है दूसरी कंट्री में, देन दैट इज एक्सपोर्ट ट्रेड. व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग द आउटसाइड प्रोडक्ट inside your country and then selling it means import trading. When there is a combination between import and export, then that is re-exporting. How come? See, when you are taking the product from outside country inside India and then reselling that product to the other country by ट्रांसफॉर्मिंग द प्रोडक्ट, उसमें कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट करके या तो पैकेजिंग इंप्रूवमेंट कर दिया या प्रोडक्ट की क्वालिटी इंप्रूव करके उसको रीसेल कर दिया दूसरी कंट्री में, दैट इज री एक्सपोर्टिंग. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? So export trade is the sale of the domestically produced goods and services to the international market. For example, nation may export technology, car, agricultural goods to the other countries. When a nation buy product and services from the outside marketplace and utilize them domestically, this is known as import trade. Bringing in machinery, raw resources, consumer items like gadgets, clothes. For instance, exporting, re-exporting is the combination of import-export combination operations. It describes the process of importing the commodities from one nation and adding value before selling them to the other. Before being exported, these commodities usually go through a limited amount of transformation. हम जब इन प्रोडक्ट्स को किसी दूसरे मार्केट से लेकर आते हैं तो इन प्रोडक्ट्स में कुछ चेंजेस करते हैं, कुछ इंप्रूवमेंट करते हैं, कुछ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन लेकर आते हैं, देन वी सेल इट टू द अदर country. Okay, are you getting my point? Now we'll be talking about aid to trade. Aid to trade can be termed as trade related services. So you can write trade related services too. Aid to trade, when there is an exchange of goods and services taking place, buying and selling of goods and services taking place, you are bringing the product from the manufacturer and then selling it to the end customer in the available market. Transportation is needed. प्रोडक्ट का एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पर आना, प्रोडक्ट का पैकेजिंग, प्रोडक्ट डैमेज तो नहीं हुआ है, प्रोडक्ट ठीक क्वालिटी का है, प्रोडक्ट जो एंड कस्टमर को मिल रहा है फिनिश्ड प्रोडक्ट है. ऑल दीज इश्यूज, ऑल दीज grudges, or all these obstacles are handled or taken care by aid to trade related services. Are you getting my point? All the activities that support the exchange of goods and services, whether directly or indirectly, are considered aid to trade since they reduces the issue related to trade. They are further divided into transportation. If we talk about transportation, when you are bringing the product from the production place to the consumption place, that is the end market or the available market, a medium is required, that is the transport medium, transport facility, whether the truck or by shipping or by airlines, any kind of the medium is required from transferring the product from one place to the available market. So in this way it is helpful. It covers any activity related to the transporting the goods and the services from one location to the another. As it is understood, production occurs in number of location and these items must be consumed in other location. The transport helps in the movement of raw material to the place of the production and finished product from the factories to the place of consumption. So raw material भी transfer होता है from the place of the production to the factory जाता है और फिर raw material एक product बनकर आता है जो कि end market में या available market में as a product बेचा जाता है. Are you getting my point? Now we will be talking about warehousing. Warehousing is when you are making purchase of the product in the bulk quantity. Now you will not directly sell it to the retailer. You will be selling small quantity of the product to the retailer as retailer cannot purchase the big amount of the product. So जब वो big amount of the product अब तुमने खरीद लिया है, now you will be keeping that particular product, the big amount, the bulk amount of the product in the warehouses. So this is the facility जो हमें एक तरीके का वेयरहाउस प्रोवाइड कर देता है जहां पर हम अपने प्रोडक्ट को रख सकते हैं. जब जब उस प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड होगी रिटेलर आएगा, तुमसे परचेस करेगा, होलसेलर से परचेस करेगा, उस प्रोडक्ट को लेकर जाएगा और एंड कस्टमर को बेचेगा. सो warehousing is needed in this way. Its focus is on keeping the product in storage to enable timely delivery to the market. See, ये इसलिए भी इम्पॉर्टेंट है जब वेयर हाउसेस से प्रोडक्ट को अवेलेबल मार्केट पे पहुंचाया जाता है तो टाइम भी सेव हो जाता है. जब तुम प्रोडक्शन प्लेस से प्रोडक्ट को लेकर आ रहे हो और फिर वो मार्केट प्लेस में अवेलेबल किया जा रहा है तो टाइम ज्यादा लगता है. सो it is helpful in this way also. The production and the consumption of the product are never simultaneous since they are not produced right after they are made. जब हमारा प्रोडक्शन हो रहा है और जब हमारा कंजम्पशन हो रहा है उस प्रोडक्ट का, that is not done at the same time. प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस हुआ बल्क अमाउंट में और वो बल्क अमाउंट में ही एकदम से सेल हो गया. नो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. छोटे छोटे अमाउंट में सेल होता है, जब डिमांड होती है तब सेल हो जाता है, जब डिमांड नहीं होती है तो वेयर हाउसेज में पड़ा रहता है और जब उसकी डिमांड फिर से बढ़ती है तो वो फिर से इंसान या कस्टमर खरीदने आ जाता है. So the reason for this delay is either uneven supply or the demand. Time is reduced through warehousing, which aids in the storage of commodities and their timely provision. So are you getting my point? Warehouses इसलिए helpful होते हैं. Now we'll be talking about banking. Banking is very much helpful in the way when you are starting a business, when you are starting any kind of construction or a factory or a company, anything, you need money, you need finance, and that financial problem can be solved through banking. You can go to bank and take loan for your startup. जब भी कुछ स्टार्ट करना है तो तुम बैंक की हेल्प ले सकते हो और बैंक की हेल्प से तुम्हें मनी मिल जाएगा and now you can start your construction. Now you can make anything whatever you want to do. Okay? This consists of the task associated with the financing different type of the business projects. It is impossible for the business operations to get going without sufficient fund. Business operations कभी भी continuously चल नहीं सकते अगर तुम्हारे पास पैसा नहीं है. Money is required for purchasing the equipment, paying for the material, covering cost, etc. When you are starting a business, तो तुम्हें equipment खरीदना पड़ता है, तुम्हें machines खरीदनी पड़ती हैं. मशीन 1-2 लाख रुपए की तो आती नहीं है. That will come around 1 crore, 2 crore. तो वो machines लेने के लिए you will have to take the help of bank. Raw material भी purchase करना पड़ता है machine के लिए, covering the cost and all. The financial issue is resolved by banking. It aids in getting over the financial obstacles. Are you getting my points? Now we'll be talking about advertisement. When any of the new product arise in the market, customer is not actually known to it. Customer को नहीं पता कि वो product मार्केट में अवेलेबल करा दिया गया है. नाउ एडवर्टीजमेंट इज डन बाय द मैन्युफैक्चरर ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट सो दैट द कस्टमर कैन नो अच्छा अब ये प्रोडक्ट भी अवेलेबल है मार्केट में, देन व्हाई not to purchase this product instead of purchasing the old product. मैं ओल्ड प्रोडक्ट परचेज करके क्या करूंगा जब ये प्रोडक्ट इतना अच्छा है. बिकॉज इन एडवर्टीजमेंट फीचर्स ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, क्वालिटी ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, एवरीथिंग इज टोल्ड. तो उससे पता लग जाता है कि प्रोडक्ट किस स्टैंडर्ड का प्रोड्यूस किया गया है, किस स्टैंडर्ड का बना है. नाउ द कस्टमर गेट्स दैट kind of attraction towards the product, and then customer go to the market and then make a purchase of that particular product. So advertisement is helpful in this way. Advertisement में एक यह भी बात होती है कि मैन्युफैक्चरर हर इंसान के पास जाकर नहीं बता सकता कि भाई मैंने न्यू प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, नाउ यू कैन मेक अ परचेज ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. एडवर्टीजमेंट पुट कर देता है इन टेलीविजन, रेडियो और एनीवेयर, और वहां पर इजीली कस्टमर उसको देखता है और मार्केट प्लेस से जाकर खरीद लेता है. It includes every activity related to spreading information about the goods and the services. It is among the most crucial strategy for boosting the sales of goods and services, particularly consumer goods. Manufacturer, producer, and the dealer are unable to personally meet with every customer and enlighten them about the product. मैंने आपको बता ही दिया है अच्छे से. Now we'll be talking about insurance. See, if we talk about insurance, जो big companies खड़ी की जाती है, big industries establish होती हैं, how big hospitals बनते हैं, big schools ready किए जाते हैं, उनका जो ऑनर होता है, उस ऑनर को हर तरीके का डैमेज जो भी होता है, उस चीज में डैमेज हुआ, उसको रिकवर करने के लिए उसको हिम्मत रखनी पड़ती है. नाउ इंश्योरेंस गिव सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस टू दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन कि यार अब मैंने इसके ऊपर इंश्योरेंस कराया हुआ है, अपने हॉस्पिटल का इंश्योरेंस कराया हुआ है, मैंने अपने स्कूल का इंश्योरेंस कराया हुआ है, कंपनी का इंश्योरेंस कराया हुआ है, अब मैं इजीली कोई भी डैमेज अच्छे से सॉल्व कर सकता हूं बिकॉज इंश्योरेंस कंपनी विल हेल्प मी. Okay, so in this way insurance is very much needed, or we can say when there is an exchange of goods and services is taking place from one country to the another country, or maybe from one place of the country to the another place of the country, then the transportation process के time पर जो भी damage हुआ, that bulk of product का, that can be taken care through insurance अगर आप उसका इंश्योरेंस करा लेते हैं at the time of transporting the product from one place to the another or one country to the another. It encompasses all the activities related to the safeguarding against various threats. Business involves a variety of hazard, and insurance aids in protecting the companies against these dangers. By providing protection against a variety of danger, insurance can eliminate the obstacles of the risk. Assets like factories, building need to be secured from things like fire, theft and robbery. See? मैंने आपको सब कुछ बता दिया है इंश्योरेंस के बारे में. नाउ विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट कम्युनिकेशन. इट इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, बट हम यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा ही डिस्कस करेंगे क्योंकि इस क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा ही नीडेड है. कम्युनिकेशन इज दैट प्रोसेस व्हेन द मैन्युफैक्चरर प्रोड्यूसेस द प्रोडक्ट. अब उस प्रोड्यूसर को, मैन्युफैक्चरर को उस प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में सेल करना है तो उसे होलसेलर से बात करनी होगी, होलसेलर को रिटेलर से बात करनी होगी, रिटेलर को एंड कस्टमर से बात करनी होगी. सो दिस कनेक्शन, दिस कम्युनिकेशन टेकिंग प्लेस इज व्हाट comes under communication. So communication is very much helpful in connecting the manufacturer to the wholesaler, wholesaler to the retailer, and retailer to the end customer. Are you getting my point? Between services, communication is one of the most vital. काफी important है. Information can be exchanged between producer, manufacturer, distributor, and the consumer through its role as a mediator. Supplies to the trade include postal, telephone, fax, internet services that facilitates the communication. So these are the examples of communication through which communication takes place. So थैंक यू एवरीवन. अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो समझ आई हो या अच्छी लगी हो तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कीजिए मेरे चैनल को. और अगर कुछ भी किसी भी तरीके का सजेशन देना हो तो प्लीज कमेंट में मुझे बताइए. थैंक यू.